Hey, everybody. My name's Eric. I'm making a game. That game is called The Godkiller. And yes, my hair is fantastic, and it gets better every day. Let's demo. Let's do it. Alright. No, not little tiny screen demo. Let's do full screen demo. Recent progress. I like to start each stream with a demo of recent progress. And I actually did a lot yesterday. I actually really did do a lot. Alright, so this is just a junky old test level. And you say, well, yeah, where's your real levels? Where are they at? Okay, just calm down. Because I've got 56 levels right now. And it's not like I don't have real levels. Just be chill, okay? Yeah, there's all these levels in here, right? All 56 of them, and I'm probably gonna get to 60 before we're done. The last 5 I sent out to the playtesters, they liked them. They really did. Not that I'm so surprised, but it was a good set of levels. So what I want to demo today is what I did yesterday, though. I created a settings screen. Okay. I think it's the first time I brought it up on top of the restore screen, but it still works. It's also the harshest background to put behind it too. I might consider upping the you know, I could just not show the settings screen from the restore menu. That would be one way to do it. Hold on, let's go back. Or I could make the panel behind it a little more opaque. Anyways, let me pick something. Okay, this will look a little better. All right. So what do you got? Yeah, your basic audio controls. Z! Good to see you, man. It's been a little while. Yeah, it's a whole playable game type of a deal. From beginning to end, it's almost entirely play complete. Okay, so your basic audio stuff. Showing the subtitles or not. Turn that on and off. Okay, sound effects. So, you know, it plays like a representative sound effect. Music. Once you start the music going, it doesn't stop. You can turn it down lower if you want. And speech has its own little thing.
We got the knives! We got the knives! We got the knives! We got the knives!
Anyways. So it sets up a little audio environment for you to test out the volumes, relative volumes of things against each other. I have not gone hunting for publishers yet. I want to get a few more things together before I make that little journey. But I'm not sure if you saw the status screen on the way into this thing, but basically this is where I'm at. There's some stuff on the engine side. I'd like to finish up the one of the main ones is the face animation here, and then I need to get like a little bit of I'll say some of the media done, so it's an example of what I can produce with my studio, but not all of the media. So like some voiceover recordings for some characters and dialogue in one level, and so I'll be able to say I don't have all of the media done, but yeah. So yeah, just keep plugging away every day. And today, what am I gonna do? Player profiles. Maybe not completely all the way done player profiles. I feel like my brain is not quite awake enough to finish everything about them. But I should be able to get most of it. So I did this little survey. A survey on a site of another game I made called Drod. And I wanted to ask people, you know, you've got Drod, that's the other game I made, and it's the same kind of game. You like to play puzzles on it. It's got, you know, your saved progress and settings and everything, just like the Godkiller. So how many people, or how do multiple people play in your household? Most people, they're the only person playing the game. Some people, there's more than one person, but everyone's got their own separate installation. And there's one with people that play and use different profiles. And then there's somebody who's like, he was joking around. He says his cat plays on it. So the reason I asked this is because I wanted to figure out, like, do I really need to add a profile switching mechanism, profile creation inside the game? I'd rather not. And these are pretty good numbers that say no. And for the cases where people are on the same computer, they were both kids. So they were both little kids, which tells me a little bit more. It's like it's a more common situation to share a computer when you don't have like a fully autonomous being that you want to have their fully autonomous computer on. I don't have to worry too much about that scenario because it's not a game for kids. It's a game for adults. I don't have an ESRB rating, but if I did have one, it'd probably end up being M for mature. Yeah. But I do want to do one thing, though. There is not the UI for profile switching, but there is all the hooks for storing discrete player profiles. I think I just want to automatically select a setting based on the logged in user when you come into the game. So I can say if the logged in user is Eric.Hermanson, you know, on my account, you know, I could it'll pick all the settings and save files for that user. But if I log out as me and log in as somebody else on the computer, then it'll automatically pick different profile settings. So that's the thing I'm going to try to get done today. And actually, that might be enough. I might be able to finish that tonight and just call that whole feature done for now. Your question about publishers plays into this as well, because there's stuff like Steam integration. Depending on the publisher, you might do different things too as far as integrating with other online services, and those have sometimes their own profile storage mechanisms. So I'd rather do something simple now than have to redo it all later. But Z, what's been going on with you? What's new in your life? Let's see. I stored some information down here about retrieving. Yeah, here it is. Different names from an environment variable. username. This also seems like it might work for Windows and Mac. That's cool. Yeah. I woke up early this morning. I was on call for the day job, and it's like messed up my whole day. I'm kind of tired. All right, let me just see. Does this stuff work? That's awesome if you got the money. Okay, what am I looking at? No, this is scenes. No, don't go there. Go to scripts. Where are scripts? Oh, here they are. Okay, cool. What is it complaining about? I think I remember. Oh, it's an irritating problem. I mean, it doesn't actually wreck the build. Build doesn't care about this. Yeah, I could fix this pretty easy though. I'm going off on a tangent, but I just hate seeing this red squiggly here. Let's see. Public stack. Cool. Okay, that should do it. Okay, now what are you upset about? I guess that does it make sense? Static field in generic type. Yeah, I guess. Jesus, I can't win. Why is that a problem? Is it going to be that a single singleton will be set for every single instance of the class, no matter what the value of t. Okay, why is it a problem? Oh. Yeah, but that's what I want. No, this is actually what I want. Okay, I get to disable this. I get to disable this warning. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. This is what it's like when robots start writing code for you. See, the suggestions it's giving are actually pretty good. Okay, then what are you complaining about there? I don't know about that. Convert to auto property. Okay, what do you think should happen? Yeah, but that's not as good. Maybe it is as good. All right, let me try this. Take that out. Okay, so then I don't have a single. Okay, but I need the get put thing down here. Okay. Well, that creates an error. Okay, fine. Put. Yeah. All right. That's just. All right. I'll just stop fiddling with that. All right. If I screwed that up, it'll be real clear when I just run it. It just won't work. There'll be errors all over the place. So I'll just run it and I'll see what happens. Errors. Damn it. Stupid. That's the code that works. Let me just encapsulate this a little bit. It's the same error. That's really annoying. Well, I know it doesn't actually generate a compiler warning, and I know the code works. I'll let it go. It's not the problem that I was trying to solve, I'll say that. Okay, let me just make sure I haven't regressed in some way, and I'll get back to other things. Okay, that seems fine. Okay. Enough distractions. I'll just live with that red squiggly for the moment. Does not affect my build. Do I have anything here already for environment variables? OS. Nah, I don't want to group it under OS. Let's do environment. So environment util. Yeah. Trying to get used to using property syntax. Get. How does that work? I always forget. Yeah, screw it. Okay. Return. Environment. Is that just for Windows? All right. Then let's see. I want to see the username, so let's go to players. just so I can see what's actually there. Let's do debug log. What we got? There's my name. Okay. What happens if I just set this like so? I hate it when I do this. Okay, I created new player info. And I'm guessing that when I go to my restore, it's going to be... No, that's not good. Okay, so it is a brand new profile. Oh, I know why. Because I started this from not any of the regular levels. Normally you wouldn't start it from a junkie level. It's not included in the build. It's not part of the official game. However, I do kind of like the idea of being able to recover from that. So let's go to that create player info. New player info. So it should all be in player info. Do I have a constructor? No constructor. Okay. This isn't the right place to put it. Okay, so we say okay, I gotta think of some use cases here. There's a migration that I have to do with the playtesters, where if they have never used this code that ties it to their account, it'll switch over to this new way of picking the settings. So there's that. There's an error case I just came up with where I load this from inside the IDE. It's not really worth writing code for that though, because all I gotta do to fix that, well, that's my theory anyways, is just go to the boot scene, which is the proper way of starting the game, and that should allow me to visit the first level, and then when I go to the restore screen, it should be fine. There. So now I've got one place that I visited, so therefore the level screen can be populated and doesn't have that weird issue. Okay. But we'll do something though. We'll say, just in case I do this again, I'll put some kind of check that says if I go to the restore screen and there's nothing visited, then I'll just log an error message that reminds me I have to load the boot scene first, one time. Okay, so hallway. Level list. fiddle so much over the words to get them right, but it helps me later. There we go. Okay, what is it that you want here? Okay, let's do... There. So now I gotta find a way to destroy that player prefs to come into it fresh. So let's go back to the players. Okay, where is that at? Yeah, right here. Okay. Oh God, what? Okay, so we'll say. So let's see. where is this? Player prefs. Set string, get string, got it. This, it's going to be like this, okay. Say delete the player. Alright, so this is a case where the abstraction here is just, it's not getting me anything useful. I'm not going to end up copying something else later. Also, sometimes the save operation on some platforms is really time consuming, so I'd rather kind of group it together. Let's do put that there. M player here. And just put this over. Yeah. This reminds me of something else I need to do. So we migrate this. This can just go away. I think just to make sure I can test this out correctly, let's delete key. this to make sure the migration works. Okay. So we'll see what happens. Okay, it did take me all the way over here. That's good. Yeah. Loading ground axles level for Eric R. Hermanson player. So that seems to have copied everything over and done the migration. So now instead of having it all put under a default player, it's put under the player whose name matches my login name. Now I'm thinking about, now that I'm using these special cased names, I need to take a little care that like there's no garbage passed into them. Okay. Let's do this. Let's call it an account username. No, it really is like OS level. So we'll say OS username. And first we'll get it from the environment util. Although there's a wrapper here, so in case it comes from someplace else, like Steam or Xbox or something like that later, I can use this. How about no, OS is good. OS is good. Okay. Or I can even take off OS. I really spend a lot of time hassling with names of things, but it tends to help me out over the long run. Okay, so we'll say username. It implies it's not the same thing as a player name. It implies a user of an OS or some other kind of environment, whereas player will be specific to the game. So to convert a username to a player name, let's just write a little scrubbing function. Okay, return. So I could replace all. Yeah, okay. So the one thing I can't let it have in it is underscore. Just change it to hyphen. I'll do it. Okay, and then I can just actually return this without assigning to a variable. A little cleaner. Nice little one-liner there. Okay. move this up so that everything's in calling order. Just a little bit of organization. All right. Okay, that worked. That worked fine. Okay. Takes so much longer to load levels in the IDE, especially big ones like this level. Okay, so the test here is I want to make sure that when I come back, that it's going to start at the last level I was at. That would be my final proof that it is updating that setting file correctly. Okay, that worked. Let's just set the opacity of that setting screen. So that it looks okay on top of the restore screen, which is high contrast, the worst possible case. Children settings. Okay, this guy here. Panel. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. try this. I think after this works, I'm gonna call the stream early and shut down a little bit early, because this is a day I am a bit tired, I gotta admit. And I have made progress. That's what this whole holy algorithm is about. 254 days in a row with progress made on each of those days. So that's the main thing. On a day where I don't feel 100%, I just got to get some kind of progress made on the game. And I've definitely done that. So I can let myself off the hook for a short session. Okay, that looks fine. Back, store. A little bit hard to see, but better than before. Plausible. It does feel like I should choose a different color because it's just overlapping a lot with the choices on the highlight color, which should pop a little bit more. Okay, sentence, back, exit, and okay, we gotta fix that. Maybe I should just stick with just a tinted gray like that. I think this could go up a little higher. All right, save scenes. Oh, there was one other bug. If you go to the hallway, tutorial text should go away. Let's see, where's the best place to put that? I think made a menu. Since it's not a concern of the hallway, it's a concern of the transition to the hallway. Yeah, I've got some code here already for that kind of thing. So let's see, tutorial manager, yes. Hide text. There we go. Should pick a different starting level for testing. That one's really long to load. Okay. Yeah, that will do it. let's restore to a level that has tutorial text. And I'll make sure that I can get rid of it. Just checking that restore, or the pause, which is a new thing. Okay, so it did get rid of the tutorial text. But something's off. Modal dialogue. So update a modal dialogue. Oh, there's no callback. Is made a menu? It's not a modal dialogue. So what thing is being? All right, I can't fix this, but let me just start over from the beginning of this level. Make sure I've got this running in the debugger. Okay. switch of tutorial text. There's a modal dialog. It doesn't need to be, though. Or does it? What? Oh, this is the name here of the game object as opposed to the class. Okay, am I actually using any functionality of modal dialog? Yeah, this seems wrong. I don't think I am using anything of this. Okay. So that causes the text to disappear. So let's go tutorial text. Don't think you need this. Okay, much better. Okay, so I can back there, I still have it. There, go to restore, it's gonna clear that. Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right, so that is going to be a session. Just did a little bit of work there, but for today, that's a good amount of work for me to do. And let's see, I get to add to my new release notes. Let's see, there was some bug related to the tutorial text. All right, that is a session. That is progress. I'll be working on this tomorrow, as I do every day. Z, if you're still lurking, hope you have a good night. I'm going to take off. Stopping the stream.